Hi Taurus, welcome to your June, how they feel, next move, and love messages, love tarot reading. So Taurus, we are looking at the person on your mind. No matter your circumstance or situation, we may pick up on that a little bit, but we're going to be looking at how they're feeling about you. What could their next moves be towards you, either in the connection or, like I said, towards you. And also we'll be looking at messages. We'll do general messages and then love messages with another love oracle at the end of the reading. We have the chakra insight here, so I'm going to get you some messages with this oracle, then jump into your reading. But welcome in, Taurus, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general collective reading. Keep in mind, Taurus, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. However, if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, there'll be an extended reading, and I'll tell you about that at the end of this reading. So let's see what we have here. Presence, 44, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. And wouldn't reduce that, but 4s are about stability, foundation, letting go, healing, growth, compassion, forgiveness. 23, which is 5, which would be change, emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, fluidity. Almost gives me the Ace of Cups energy here. 27, which is 9, almost full circle, completion, new beginning, and will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, direction. 30, which is 3, which is growth, expansion, building, rebuilding. Oh boy, Taurus. So I feel like with presence here, there's definitely, obviously it's probably happening for you now. I'm feeling like there needs to be more emotional balance in your connection. Like you're feeling like this person has to be more present in the connection. There has to be more emotional, loving kind of energy in this, right? And now you could have been a little assertive here and expressed yourself, right? Obviously something could have happened here, and now they could be coming back asking for forgiveness. So, you know, you could have been more, you could have been very vocal as to, you know what, there's not enough balance here. I give, you don't give as much back. Maybe you don't even know how this person feels, right? I feel like they're not as emotionally forthcoming as you are, right? Could be in a little separation right now. I'm kind of feeling for some of you, but let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. So we have the Celtic Tarot. So we're going to do your reading with this deck. Then we will close out with the Whispers of Love. And we have another separate tarot deck for the extended. But let's see what's going on here first for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? What is going on here? How do they feel about Taurus? 9 of Cups. Well, that's pretty good energy here. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, well, they're holding back. Queen of Swords reverse. Again, not totally forthcoming. 4 of Swords reverse. 4 of Cups. So we've got 2 contradictory energies here of the 4 of Swords reverse, which is about getting up, taking action after heal, rest, recovery, right? But the 4 of Cups is kind of just sitting there like, I don't know, discontent. So I feel like how they feel is like they're holding back right now. Obviously, they see you as happy, joy, wish fulfillment, right? But they're definitely holding back from telling you that. With the Queen of Swords reverse, so not a lot of honest communication. Not that they're lying, but they're not really telling you anything either, right? So, you know, you could have got up and taken action about this with the 4 of Swords reverse. Like you're done thinking, analyzing, trying to figure things out. You just got up, maybe spoke your truth, took action, and now it's got them thinking with the 4 of Cups. Now, I will say the signs as I see them, Taurus, so it could be signs in chart, people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. But we have Libra showing up. Queen of Wands. I feel like you stood your ground, yeah. 6 of Wands, 9 of Swords. So they could be really stressed now, right? I mean, there's no denying the chemistry between you, right? An attraction, that could have been what you felt like was the only thing happening between you. Definitely the energies feel stuck here with the Wheel of Reverse. So I definitely see them stressed now, right? Okay. So let's keep going. How are they feeling about Taurus? What do we need to know? How are they feeling about Taurus? What do we need to know? Let's see. How are they feeling about Taurus? Okay. 4 of Wands reverse. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, what else? Hermit. So they're definitely, you know, retraction mode here with the Hermit. But the Hermit is shining a light on this energy of thinking, assessing, analyzing. 4 of Wands reverse. Definitely there was a lack of stability and commitment here, right? And a lot of stalemating. Magician. I kind of see this as the thought in the back of their head. Let's see. 6 of Cups, right? So there is a sense that they want to come back around. I do feel like you're possibly in a little bit of separation or no communication. And this Hermit definitely is looking at, yeah, there was stalemate here. That's probably what you told them, that you're sick of waiting. So they're looking at that, thinking about that. The 4 of Wands reversed, the lack of stability, right? And they're thinking about, okay, if this is to manifest and I return with the 6 of Cups here, this has to change, right? So they know that. I mean, we don't have a lot of cups here about how they feel for you other than the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Let's see, we got Virgo, Gemini, Virgo. Let's see what's on the bottom. Hierophant. So they know this is about something deeper, right? They were to reach out. This has to be something deeper and looking out to the future, right? 3 of Cups reversed, though. Yeah, I feel like they know it has to go beyond dating, right? So they know exactly what needs to change, what needs to happen when they come back around, if they come back around, right? Because I think you stood your ground. So this really has them thinking. All right, so let's see how things could change here. Well, no. What their next moves could be. See how what their next moves could be. Is there going to be any next moves here with Taurus? Knight of Cups reverse. Yeah, definitely that's a stalemate where this connection just kind of stopped. Upright, the Knight of Cups for me is like love moving forward, right? Romance. 3 Cups reverse. Yeah, so it stopped. I mean, you were dating, but it has to go beyond that. So everything just stopped here, right? With the 3 of Cups and the Knight of Cups reverse. They're almost like one and the same for me a little bit. Page of Swords. Well, they could be checking out your social media, seeing what you're saying, what you're doing. Possibly wanting to communicate, but they're stuck in their head here with the 8 of Swords. But, I mean, there is love here, right? So I feel like it's a newer connection. This looks like the Ace of Cups. This looks like the Ace of Cups. We got Aquarius and Scorpio here. So this has to be about love. Like, where is this going? So, yeah, honesty, truth, clarity has to come in. They're stuck about it, about the love here, right? It can't continue the way it was, obviously. But, I mean, there is love here with the Queen of Cups. So what? And they don't want it to be over. Death reverse. Again, with the distance with the Chariot. But, let's see. I mean, are things going to change? What do we need to know here? Are things going to change? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? All right, let's see. Knight of Pentacles reverse is about the slowest night becoming the fastest night. That could be something happening quick, out of the blue, fast. And the Knight of Wands. 2 of the fastest nights here. Well, the Knight of Pentacles reverse basically for me is like the Knight of Swords. 2 of Wands. So them choosing a path. And I kind of see choosing the path and taking action on it. It's been a long time coming, so that has to change. 6 of Wands. Success, victory. They have to come in with a solid offer. Right? But then there's a little confusion here. So yeah, I mean, they still know the path this has to go and what they got to do, but I don't like the Seven of Cups here with a little bit of confusion here. But we do possibly have a apology coming in, some sort of romantic, sincere gesture, perhaps a confession. But yeah, they're a little blocked. I feel like emotionally blocked, right? And they know this is about long-term committed energy. Again, there was a lot of excitement, fire, passion between you. Again, the stuck energy here. Possibly could be an offer coming in with the Page of Pentacles. I still kind of see them on the fence, but they know exactly the situation, what has to change, and what direction this would have to go down, basically. Okay, we got Taurus. We got you right here with the Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Sag. All right, so now we're going to look at what they want to tell you. But if it is resonating, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. See what they want to tell you, kind of general messages. We'll probably get more info. A little bit of clarifying, and then we're going to talk about the extended. Taurus, please. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do they want to tell Taurus? Queen of Pentacles. I know you want commitment. You want something stable and grounded. You want me to be more present and grounded in the connection and make a big offer here for more. I do still feel a lot of passion, fire, chemistry towards you, attracted to you. Ten of Swords. I feel like it's over right now. The World, yeah, I feel like it's over. You know, there could be a chance for a new beginning, a new cycle between us. Feeling the distance. You know, and I want to come back and return back in here into calmer waters with the Six of Swords. We're going to keep going here. We got Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. But I'm still conflicted with the Five of Swords. I feel like I sabotaged everything. I'm trying to, you know, make big decisions here. You know, I've had a wake-up call with the Judgment card. And I know I need to step up as an empress, whatever it is for you. Right? Three of Pentacles, because I know everything stopped. Nothing's growing between us. Nothing was going anywhere. I don't know if I'm strong enough yet, though, with the Strength reverse. I kind of don't like that. But that doesn't mean things still can't change. I know this has to be an Ace of Pentacles. It has to be big. That's your wish, desire, and I know that with the Star. And planning a future and looking out to the future, knowing what's going on here. Eight of Cups reverse. I do want to return, but I still have a lot of conflict here. I'm trying to make decisions for apology, whatever the case may be. Oh boy, Taurus. So they still feel a little mixed up here. You know, they definitely know what needs to happen. It looks like they want to do it, but then they still seem either scared or fear, up in the air, uncertain. So we're going to go in the extended and see what's going to happen. So obviously some of you are like, yeah, no, I ain't waiting around for that. But for some of you where you're feeling like, yeah, they're going to come around, we're going to see how things are going to change here. So we're going to jump to the extended and look at a deeper look. If they're really going to come in, things are going to change. What's it look like the here and now and the moving forward? Advice and guidance for you. Everything we need to know. And again, we got another tarot deck. And we have another oracle deck. Well, we're going to pull these, actually. I forgot we're going to pull these too. I'm so used to pulling now the closing oracle in the extended that I forgot. I pull these here now, and then we're going to pull more in the extended as well. And it's always fun to see, do we get the same messages or do we get different ones? But anyway, if you're interested in the extended either way, my Patreon's down below. You can become a member or a one-time purchase, whatever suits you best. If you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below. Many rings to choose from. You can check that out. Everything you know is in the description box. You can check it out. Links, info, my other two channels. You can check those out too. All right, so let's see love messages. Spend some quality time together. Exactly, 4610. Endings and new beginnings. It's important that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So knowing this has to be more serious, right? Obviously, they know that. Like attracts like. I mean, there's no doubt that you both have feelings towards each other, right? And we have two there, which is partnerships, choices, unities. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. What else? And they know they need to give more love and be more present, right? The heart of the matter, and that's the situation, right? There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. 22, again, another, you know, you wouldn't reduce that, but that is more twos here. Honesty is essential. So they've been hiding maybe a lot of feelings under a mask here, right? So if 38, which is 11, but ones are about new beginnings. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Okay, so yeah, they know it's about removing the mask and showing more love and being more balanced and present, right? All right, Taurus, so again, if you're interested in the extended, everything you need to know is down below. So if you go, I'll see you there. If not, totally fine. I do hope this helped this resonate. If it did, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. Either way, wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.